Good afternoon, my wonderful students. I'm here again to take your fifth week topic. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying yourself. Please enjoy yourself and make sure you apply all the safety measures. Please go online, keep reading, just as three students. You know, a Becker exam is awaiting. I hope you know. And read for your CBT test as well. We are going to do the Andule topic, consumer challenges and rights 1. We have consumer challenges and rights in our scheme of work 1 and 2. Today we are going to handle consumer challenges and rights 1. Yes. But before then, just know it that I miss you and I know you miss me too. But now we're standing, we'll be going on. Our topic for today, our fifth week topic is consumer challenges and rights. Yes, 1. Remember, it's 1. Yes, let us look. By the end of this class, I want all the students at least to define consumer. Who is a consumer? You'll be able to know who a consumer is, what consumer challenges and rights is, and you'll be able to mention the rights of the consumer. You state the challenges of the consumer. Those challenges we as consumers do face at times. Yes, let's be going. The definition of the consumer and that of consumer rights. A consumer is any person who purchases or uses goods and services like me and you. Yes, like me and you. We are all the final consumers. We are the person that purchases and uses goods and services. We are consumers. Now, consumer rights are laws relating to things the producer of goods must do to protect consumer from harm. Those things that all the production companies will do in order to protect consumer from being harmed. We call it consumer rights. Do you get what I mean? All right, like after production of your goods, as a producer, you put the expiring date of that product. At least you are trying to protect the consumer, whoever that is going to consume that item or food from being harmed. Now, as a good consumer, if I want to consume anything, I will have to check the expiring date of that product to make sure that the product is in good condition before I will consume it. So that expiring date the producer added on his or her product is called consumer rights. Are you getting it now? That is one of the examples. All right, let's go down to the right of a consumer. Now, you and me will have rights in everything we are consuming. Do you believe that? You have the right to be safety. The goods and services should be safe and safety. Take for instance, I have one experience from one of my friends. She bought a bottle of Coke. Opening the Coca-Cola, she saw cockroach inside the products. Do you know it is your right to sue them? Because I said that when this my friend opened the bottle of that Coca-Cola, she saw a cockroach inside the Coca-Cola. Do you know it is your right to sue them because they did not consider the health and the whoever that is going to consume it into consideration. That is the previous mistake. He had to write to them and take it to them, and she claimed damages because it is her right. Can somebody tell me or ask me what would have happened to that lady if she's not being careful enough to check the content of that Coca-Cola before consuming it? She would have consumed everything, and at the end, you start having one sickness or the other. Are you getting it? So you have your right to be safety, right to safety. Very important. Now, another one is right to be informed. Yes, you need to be informed and educated about the goods you are to be consumed. Like all these new products, before they will bring it to the market, they must have gone to the maybe television, radio, to do what? To educate people, advertise it more often and often so that people will know that, oh, this thing works, this is how it works. Some medicine like that. Do you understand? You need to be informed. You need to be educated on the thing you want to be consuming or you want to consume. Do you get? Now, another right you have is the right to choose what you want. Yes, you have right to choose what you want. Nobody is to force you to take or to accept undesirable goods. It is not done. Take for instance, I went to Super Safer today or yesterday. I want to get bread. Getting there, I did not see the product I want, and somebody is pestering me to take another product. No, I will not. Please, I did not see what I want. You have right to take whatever you want. Okay, I want to take evaporated milk. I decided that okay, it's peak milk that I want. And getting there, I did not see peak milk. Is cowbell. I have right to say no, I don't want cowbell. Rather, it's peak milk I want. And nobody have right to force you to take the cowbell. It is your right. Are you getting me? I hope you are following me. All right. The right to be heard. All consumers should be allowed to express their views about available goods and services. Okay, let's take for instance that this goods that is out there in the market and you have used it. You notice that that good is not good enough. The goods is not good enough. You have the right to say, oh no, this one is not. Like one detergent, there's this detergent I do use. I will not mention the name for security purpose. When I bought the detergent for the first time, it foams. Yes, good, it foams, but the chemical in it is of high level. It can chop your hands. You know, I have to tell the person I bought the goods from that please, I don't like this detergent. This is the effect it has on me. And at the same time, I had to look for their Facebook uh, information and send a message to them. Reduce the chemical content in your detergent, but the foaming aspect, very perfect. Are you getting? I have to, you see, they returned they answered my this thing, and they give me a very good answer. They even thanked me for the observation. That is, you have the right to be heard. Anything you notice on any product, you have the right to make your complaint. Is that taken? And nobody is going to sue you, nobody is going to query you for saying or dropping down your observation. Is that taking? It is your right, my children. It is good for you to know your rights so that nobody will trample upon you. Is that taking? All right. Now, another right you have is the right to redress. What do I mean by that? Every situation, do you understand, that is not correct, need to be corrected. Do you understand? How you will report to the right agency? How do you go about it? Redress means a situation that is not okay, but you need to be put and make it to be okay. Okay, take for instance now, you got something and the thing is not okay. Now, like the detergent I told you I bought in a shop. First of all, this how do you go about reporting your giving, as in giving your complaint? If I sit down in my house and start telling my neighbor, this detergent it has not gone to the whole world. People have not known. The complaint has not gotten the complaint. Are you getting? But first of all, I went to the person I bought it. I believe, do you know why I had to go back there? I believe he or she has direct contact, or even if she did not have, the person she bought it from must have been a dealer in such products. I first of all give the complaint to the person that, oh, this is what I noticed in this product, but actually this is the good aspect of it, but this is the wrong aspect of it. Please, correction needs to be made. And that one is not enough. I had to search from the pack of that detergent and see their Facebook, and you will equally see their website account. You can Google it and lay your complaint. They will appreciate you. With that, the producer has gotten a direct complaint. Are you getting it? That is your right to redress. Redress. Are you getting it? You have to redress some things that is not in good shape in any product you are buying. Is that clear? All right. Another right you have is right to consumer education. Yes, because you need to be educated, as I said earlier. They had to advertise all the products, any product they want to bring in to the market for the first time. Or take for instance, the products must have been in the market, but they want to change the label, or they want to change the pack, the size, and so on and so forth. They had to let people know so that people won't start seeing it as fake or adulterated ones. That is why the consumers need to be educated. Is that taken? That is your right. So whenever they are doing adverts on any product, please don't be in a hurry to work out after all. After all. Like these products, they were doing this hypo toilet cleaner. Yes, I got to know that, oh, wow. Instead of buying these products that we normally use for toilets, you can get hypo. Hypo is just 30 naira. You get, if you buy two, wow. I tried it. It was very lovely. All my toilets, bathroom, everywhere, it gave me what the other product was giving me. So, and with lesser amounts. Can you imagine? That is why you need to educate consumers on your product. It is our right. Is that taking? That is that right, the right to the consumers. Yes, let us look at the challenges of the consumers. Number one challenge we have is income. Remember, you will only buy what your money can buy. You buy within the range of your money. You will not buy, say, okay, give me on credit. It's not good. Try to make your buying revolve in the amount you have at hand. Is that clear? That is one of the challenges. You want to buy this, buy this, buy this. You have a very full list, but at the end of the day, the little amount you have will limit you to what you are going to buy. That is why in making your list, you go for the niche, the ones that are very, very essential, the ones that are very, very important. Are you getting it? Now, another thing is occupation. The occupation you are doing will determine the type of things you consume. Do you know some occupations, they have special dress they put on? Do you get? So you put them into consideration. So even food, you consider the food you eat based on the occupation you are doing. Are you getting? A laborer, you don't expect to be feeding a laborer with tea and bread every morning. No, that is not good enough, because it exhausts more energy than that of office craft. Are you getting? So the occupation you do will also tag or determine the type of things you consume. Is that taken? Now, environment. The environment, another challenge we have is that sometimes we are limited in the goods we see in our environment. In as much as we want to buy other things better than what we have in our environment, but because we don't have or we cannot lay our hands on it, we don't have choice than to get whatever we have in our environment. Is that taken? That one is certain. And if you look at, okay, take for instance, what you want to buy is at Lekki. That is the next place you get exactly what you want. But when you calculate the transportation, the stress, and everything, you will say, ah, since I have one at Super Saver that can serve the same purpose of the one I normally use, why not use it? You will be limited to get the one in your environment. Is that taken? All right, personal values and interests. The personal value, the kind of interest you have in something also determines what you buy. You know, some of us, we like branded goods. It is a imported milk. It is a this or that. As long as it has that branded name, we go for it. Meanwhile, some local products in our vicinity is even more better than those ones that have branded name. Like my friend will always tell me, no, I don't give my child this. I feed my baby with Aptamil. Aptamil, yes, Aptamil milk is okay. But let me tell you, there are other milks in Nigeria here that are does the same work with Aptamil. It's just a branded name. We have Nan. Nan is a very good milk. We have Cow and Get, My Boy, and so on and so forth. They are very good. They contain DHA. So also the Aptamil. But because it is imported and it has that branded name, so many people believed that, oh, that's the best for any child. No. Is that taken? That is our personal values and their interests. Another one is peer pressure. You know, as children now, I can remember one graduation, some girls, about 4 of them, decided on the clothes they want to put on. Are you getting it? The style they are going to sew, the same material. Are you getting? These are some challenges they are having. And eventually they came out fine. But do you ask yourself, what will happen to any of that peer that could not meet up with that plan? What do you think will happen to that person? The person will feel bad. The person will start feeling, I'm, I'm not among, I do not belong, and so on and so forth. Are you getting? So sometimes peer pressure also stands as a big challenge to consumers. Because others are eating golden morn, my age are eating golden morn, me too, I will start eating golden morn. Or because, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, my students, because others are eating with one bottle of soft drink, I must eat with one bottle of soft drink. Do you get? And you start pressurizing your parents, trying to measure up with your peers. Is a very big challenge. Why not be contented with whatever you have? If it is water you have, still eat your food. Your food will digest very well. The day you have money for drink, you get drink. But the day you don't have, my dear, eat your food and drink enough water. It's even more healthier. Is that taking? All right. Buying habits also is a challenge. Some of us, they don't go to markets or shopping plazas with lists because they have the money with them. They want to buy this, buy that, even when they don't need them. It is not necessarily you buy whatever you see in your vicinity. Go with your list. Get the ones that are of need to the family and of you. Because at times, you see some people, they will buy the things they don't have in their list, and at the end of the day, they will end up dashing them out. Because they've not been using it, because they don't cherish it, they just want to know how this thing is. And at the end of the day, it's not something they can use, they will dash it out. That money has been wasted. Though you gave it to somebody, good. But then, what if the person you give it to did not know how to use that thing? What do you think will happen? The money will just go like that. So, in order to minimize your expenses, you do what? You go with your list. Go with those things write out those things you needed most. They are the ones you need to buy first. Is that clear? All right. What of advertising? Sometimes some products are not being advertised properly. They will not go the right channel of advertisement. Take for instance, some products they will produce locally, they will use van, all this motor van, pick some people, they will go around from one street to the other, from the other one to the other one, and they will tell, at least inform few people. But do you know hundreds of consumers out there that those products will get to have not heard of the products? So sometimes we are not using or getting the best education or getting best informed the way we're supposed to get it. It's one of the challenges of the consumers. Yes, my dear wonderful students, I believe with this, I know you must have known, you will be able to define then who a consumer is and what consumer rights is. You'll be able to mention the rights of a consumer. I say that with this, I know that you will be able to define who a consumer is, define the rights of a consumer, and mention the rights of a consumer, as I said, and state the challenges of a consumer. I'm bringing it, this will bring me to the end of this topic, and I know you have gained a learning objective. You'll be able to do justice to it, to this topic. But before then, I would like to let you know that You have to go online for a comprehensive note of this topic. It's an interesting topic. It's a topic that will help your consuming behavior. Copy the notes, do the assignment that follows. Do you understand? Read. Just as 3 students, my wonderful students, read. Don't play much. Leave that your home movies and other things that might distract you. Focus on your studies for now because of your Beke exam. Because as soon as you resume, the next thing that will follow is your exam. And mind you, you have a CB test that you will start writing very soon. So I don't want you to miss out. I want you to always be the best that you always be. Do you understand? And keep playing safe. Do you understand? I still remain your teacher, Mrs. Oduma Vivian, your home economics teacher. See you again in my next class and enjoy your day. Yes, thank you.